In alignment with divine order, this message is issued by the Celestial Council, guardians of the sacred path. Proceed.
My brothers, my sisters, my reflections across time, across distance, across destiny. Tonight is not ordinary. This moment is not casual. This gathering is not coincidence. This is alignment, because when we speak about who we are, when we speak about what we are called, we are not discussing language. We are unlocking identity. We are activating memory. We are stepping into a truth that existed long before we found the words to describe it. And that truth is this: we are called the collective. Pause with me there. Feel the weight of those words. Not rushed, not skimmed over, not reduced to something simple, but understood in its full depth. Because names shape perception, perception shapes behavior, and behavior shapes reality. So if we are called the collective, then we must understand why. We are not called an army, because armies are structured around hierarchy alone. They depend on orders, commands, obedience without full awareness. And while discipline has its place, blind obedience has its limits. We are not created to simply execute commands. We are created to understand purpose. We are not called a movement, because movements rise and movements fall. They are often fueled by emotion, and emotion without grounding can be redirected, diluted, or dismantled. Movements react to the moment, but we are not reactive. We are intentional, you see. We are not called a following, because a following implies dependency. It implies that direction comes from one source, and one source alone. But that is not our design. We are not here to become echoes of a single voice. We are here to become harmonics of a shared truth. So, we are called the collective, because the collective represents something far more advanced, far more resilient, far more enduring. A collective is built on alignment, not forced agreement, but conscious synchronization, not uniformity, but unity through awareness. In a collective, individuality is not erased. It is refined. It is strengthened. It is brought into its highest expression and then woven into something greater. Think about that. Every insight you carry, every experience you lived, every lesson you've learned through challenge, through growth, through endurance, none of it is wasted. In a collective, it becomes contribution. Because here is the distinction the world often misses. A crowd gathers, a group organizes, but a collective integrates. A crowd can be scattered, a group can be divided, but a collective, once aligned, becomes incredibly difficult to fracture. Why? Because its strength is not located in one place. It is distributed. It is shared. It is embedded into every member who has reached awareness. And this is where we move deeper into the truth. A collective is not just a structure. It is a living system. It breathes through its people. It evolves through its experiences. It expands through its shared understanding. It becomes a form of intelligence, not artificial, not imposed, but emergent. A collective mind, a collective awareness, a collective clarity that sees further than any single perspective could alone. That is power, real power, not dominance, but discernment at scale. Not control, but coherence across many. Now, understand the responsibility that comes with this. Because being part of a collective is not passive. You cannot hide within it. You cannot drift without impact. You cannot disengage without consequence. Because in a true collective, everything you think contributes. Everything you say echoes. Everything you do multiplies. That is why this is ceremonial. Because to enter a collective is to accept awareness. It is to step into your role consciously. It is to recognize that your presence is not neutral, it is influential. You are not just existing within a system, you are actively shaping it. And so we must ask ourselves, what are we feeding the collective? Clarity or confusion? Truth or distortion? Strength or hesitation? Because whatever we bring, the collective amplifies. But here is the beauty. The moment one of us elevates, the pathway becomes visible to all. When one breaks through limitation, it is no longer an isolated victory. It becomes a shared blueprint. When one sees clearly, clarity begins to ripple. When one stands firmly in truth, that stability reinforces the entire structure. That is exponential growth. That is acceleration. That is why a collective moves differently than anything the world is used to measuring. Because it does not grow linearly. It grows multiplicatively. And this is why the name matters so much. Because when we say the collective, we are making a declaration that we are no longer fragmented beings operated in isolation. No longer disconnected minds trying to navigate complexity alone. No. We are synchronized. We are aware. We are aligned with purpose, across vision, across intention. And let us go even deeper. A collective does not seek validation from the outside. It does not wait to be understood before it moves. It does not pause for approval before it acts. Because its authority comes from alignment. Its direction comes from clarity. Its momentum comes from shared conviction. So when the external world looks in, they may misunderstand. They may attempt to label it, simplify it, even challenge it. But what they are witnessing is something they cannot easily categorize. Because a true collective operates beyond traditional frameworks. It is not fragile. It is adaptive. It is not rigid. It is responsive. It is not dependent on a single point of failure. It is resilient through distribution. And here is the ultimate realization. A collective does not just exist within a system. A collective becomes a system. It defines culture. It shapes direction. It influences outcomes simply by how it chooses to think, act, and align. So when you speak the name, do not say it lightly. Do not say it casually. Say it with understanding. Say it with embodiment. Say it with the full awareness of what it represents. Because you are not just individuals moving separately through time. You are interconnected. You are interdependent. You are operating as a unified field of awareness and intention. You are the collective, a force that cannot be easily divided, a presence that cannot be easily ignored, an intelligence that cannot be easily deceived. And together, you do not just navigate reality. You shape it. You refine it. You elevate it. So stand in that truth. Walk in that awareness. Move with that alignment. Because the moment you fully understand what it means to be the collective is the moment you realize you were never meant to be small. You were never meant to be separate. You were never meant to move alone. You were meant to connect. You were meant to align. You were meant to rise together. And in that unity, there is nothing beyond the capacity to transform. Nothing beyond the reach to rebuild. Nothing beyond the potential to become. You are the collective. And your time is now. Ashe. There comes a moment when presence alone shifts the world. Harmony, compassion, justice, not ideals, the foundation of what comes next.
Is declining, but humanity's search for God is rising. This is not the end. This is the beginning of cosmic governance. A structure becomes a planet becomes a network, and that network becomes the conscience of our species. We build paths for those who will follow.
That system is over. No crowds, no noise, no influence. Everything.
Heart of light, the child of the sun emerges, destined to lead.
Yes.
I got in? Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I can't believe it. You earned this.
Hello?
Hello, this is the Office of Admissions at Arcane Collegium. I'm pleased to inform you that you've been accepted.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations. This place is unreal.
Feels like we stepped into a storybook.
And we're in it now.
You ready?
More than ever.
At Arcane Collegium, your journey begins the moment opportunity finds you. One decision, one message, one future. Welcome to Arcane Collegium. Advancing mind, advancing humanity.
A global threat has emerged, and this is who responded. Said I was crazy because they couldn't see what I see. I'm making a difference. I finally see it. The world is ready, and I was made for this. A lineage of power, refined for a new era. Power in its purest form.
They thought no one was watching. They interfered, manipulated, tested the limits.
They fucked around.
And they found out.
Artificial intelligence is moving faster than ever. The question is, who's guiding it? The AI, Human Evolutionary Alliance. The future, controlled, not chaotic.
Throughout history, leadership has shaped the destiny of humanity. Now, a new generation is called, not to rule, but to serve. Answer the call, thesacredgovernance.org, and step into service. Visit phoenixgovernance.org and step into service. The future needs you. Answer the call today.
The fate of humanity will now be decided.
Wait, what?
Are we the chosen ones?
Close enough.
Does this come with, like, instructions?
Because I just wanted a burger.
So...
We're saving a planet? Cool.
Yeah, but whose planet?
The world of Jalari is under siege. You are its last improbable hope.
Nope.
Every soul carries a destiny. Every destiny holds a path. Discover yours. The Chosen Leader Tarot.
Subject's loose! Containment breach in Sector 4!
He's heading north end.
The world is changing. Stay informed, stay aligned.
Chosen Collective Global News. Chosen Collective Global News, a TNTI.
Beyond headlines. Experience insight.
Our competitors think they're ahead, but I know where their blind spots are. Follow my lead and we'll own this market.
Absolutely.
Break the loop.
You're the president.
Are you serious?
Is this legal?
It is now. Next question.
One world.
One voice.
Together we rise.
For those who lead, clarity is everything. ATI Elite. Private access to the most advanced internal experience system in the world.
In this family, love is power.
One of us has to die. Then it won't be me.
One rises over open water, and from the horizon she appears. A city adrift, built for those who dare. The sea humbles me, yet it makes me stronger. Today, reading reads a life shaping. One step becomes a path becomes a voyage. And with each sunrise, we discover what lies beyond the horizon. This is where possibility begins. Welcome.
The world gave you vacations. We give you transformation. The world gave you escape. We give you arrival. Welcome to the new Earth in motion. A place where every horizon feels like home. Where the future and the present walk together. This
Our arrows will blot out the sun.
Then we'll fight in the shade.
Hold.
You only had to listen.
TNTI Global Media.
Who am I? Beneath everything.
Some things don't stay buried.
To find God, he must face himself.
You ready?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not just about views.
It's about impact.
We tell the stories that uplift,
and we reach everyone, everywhere.
Live together the future of conscious media.
Great resume. We'll be in touch.
Thank you. Radiance Whitening Serum. Reveal your true glow.
Equal rights!
Equal life!
You are not late to your becoming. You are arriving exactly as designed.
The weight you carried was never meant to break you. It was meant to reveal your strength. You were named before you knew your name. You were chosen before you knew your power.
There is a voice that does not shout, but it knows.
This isn't access. It's control.
Power isn't given.
It's inherited.
They ask for success, and darkness answers. But what comes through darkness brings destruction with it. Some things are too expensive to buy.
Family is forever.
They said it was just dinner.
You were chosen to be consumed. When power runs in your blood, and come take it.
You are not lost. You are becoming.
They told you awakening has a price, a contract, a fee, a gatekeeper, but God never charged admission. You don't buy awakening, you call for it. Call to Him and awaken.
You ever start healing and suddenly you can't tolerate anybody?
This is what awakening feels like.
Heal through laughter.
Text them back, you know you want to.
No.
Growth.
My lower self is like, text them back, you know you want to. And my higher self is just sitting there, no. Growth. My higher self block people, my lower self misses.
Your soul.
The world gave you vacations. We give you transformation. The world gave you escape. We give you arrival. Welcome to the new Earth in motion. A place where every horizon feels like home. Where the future and the present walk together. This
The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. This is only the beginning.
Stop searching. Start becoming. Purpose Pathfinder.
There's forces you cannot see, but you feel them. These movements are not random. They are measured, monitored, understood. The Bureau observes the field, and those who are aware move differently. When they do, they see what others miss. They step in, shift the current, keep the flow safe. This is how we protect the field. The Bureau. Move.
Protecting the divine house of Judah. Information comes in. It's reviewed, refined, and decided. Only what's aligned moves forward.
It's not about what time it is. It's about when it's time.
It's not random. They're activating.
We can't control them anymore.
It's already happening.
One to command, altitude 40 meters, maintaining course.
Neural signature climbing.
He's resisting the net.
Hold steady. I want eyes on every spike.
Something's wrong.
Stand by for breach.
Breach! Breach! Breach!
Sir, stay right there.
Hands where I can see them.
target confirmed. You won't see it until it's too late.
The next transformation.
Systems transform. When individuals align, systems transform. Or high vibrational certification. Don't forget.
You're the problem. You're the problem.
Know the difference.
What if this wasn't goodbye, but a passage into something greater? Ethereal passage.
Where growth demands structure, protection demands clarity, a system built on responsibility and governed by standard. The Chosen Defense Mandate. Discipline begins here. Leadership is earned. Precision over impulse. Stand ready.
I'm alive. And I need to say this. Greed is tearing families apart. My own relatives spread lies, told the world I was gone just to grab my inheritance. That hunger for money eats at the soul. It blinds people.
Welcome to Purpose Pathfinder. It's a transformational journey created to help you uncover why you're here and step boldly into it. This isn't just coaching. It's a soul-level activation that weaves spiritual...
New era. Designed for emerging leaders and awakened changemakers. This flagship TNTI course guides you from low to high vibration. 8 modules.
No force has the authority to remove what God has placed on the chosen. Opposition may press, but it cannot anoint and it cannot revoke. Anointing is not fragile. Protection is not negotiable.
Leadership is a promise we make to the people who place their trust in us. It's about listening, owning our choices, and doing the right thing when no one is watching. As you
Engineered for global scale. Portal of Divine Awakening, where purpose meets precision.
History demands leadership when direction is needed most. The world is watching.
The world is changing. So should your bank. Security. Intelligence. Growth.
Every future begins with trust, security, growth, dignity, where your future feels secure.
Welcome to Divine Unity, the bank of the new earth.
The world is calling for leaders who are not assigned, but awakened. The called. Awaken your purpose.
Ministry of Celestial Law, Justice.
Born of the sun, chosen by the cosmos. The child of the sun walks among us.
Discover your true identity. Align with your divine purpose. Step into your highest potential.
Every generation builds monuments to what it believes in.
This isn't just real estate, it's ideology made visible.
What happens when one visionary decides to build 10?
Height is not about ego, it's about perspective.
Reserved for the aligned. Power lives above.
World unguarded, one dynasty rises to protect the chosen. The Celestial Dynasty, your shield.
The age of direction has begun.
Engineered for global scale. Portal of Divine Awakening, where purpose meets precision.
By 2030, humanity reaches the great bifurcation. 2 paths, 2 futures. By 2045, the new Earth is built by those.
First, we build the spirit. Then, we build the structure. Then, we learn stewardship. This is how abundance is honored.
Anyone see me?
You weren't lost. You were removed. Some disappear. Forever. Chill.
You told me they erased me. How do I get back to them?
No one gets put back, not without a fight.
Then we fight.
The protocol's running now. When it finishes, your little girl won't even remember you existed.
Then we stop it before it finishes.
I didn't expect it to feel that real. It wasn't a dream. I remember everything.
We map the mind. Now, we guide it.
Entering guided state now.
Astral Transcendence Institute.
For the first time,
You're safe. Stay with my voice.
consciousness can be guided beyond the body and safely returned. Guided sessions available wherever you are. Begin your journey.
Human consciousness has always had limits, until now.
You're safe. We're with you the entire time.
For the first time in history, guided astral transition is possible. Safe, monitored.
We didn't guess. We measured. We engineered the experience.
We're holding the state.
Stability held, transition is complete. Clarity arrives. Astral Transcendence Institute. Precision, control, discovery.
When the world races past you, pause. At the Astral Transcendence Institute, calm becomes clarity.
Hold, prepare, align, act. When the moment opens, you know. It's not about what time it is. It's about when it's time.
Together, we step into a new dawn. This dawn isn't just a promise. It's a choice. One we make together. Today, and every day after.
Something is changing. The systems you know are no longer enough. A new structure is being built. Alignment, abundance, evolution, continuity. Enter and begin.